Hello there, and welcome to another episode of How to Be Happy. And I did have a few thoughts yesterday about laughter. They're related, it's not about laughter per se. But we talked about how laughter, the facial expression, is, according to anthropologists, I assume they're anthropologists, related to fear, but the chemicals that are released and the parts of the brain that are engaged when you are laughing and seeing jokes are creative parts, requires rational thought rather than more primeval, if that's the word, fight or flight responses. It's not a fight or flight response. And so anyway, the point is that I then remembered that there was a study which has been cited quite often and is very, very easy to reproduce, that while the thought affects the physiology of the body, apparently the physiology of the body can also affect your biochemistry. And this is a study at least 40 years old, because it's details 30, 40, whatever. It's actually mentioned in Harold Robbins' his first book, which was whatever it was called, How to Be Dead Powerful or something like that. Wrong person. Tony Robbins. Well, I don't think the two of those will be very pleased if I mix them up. They're quite different. Anyway, yeah, Tony Robbins, the kind of self-help guru, he mentioned this, that you can put, and it's been reproduced a lot, you can he mentions physiology. He noticed that when people are being positive, they tend to hold themselves upright, and when they feel sad they tend to slump. And he cited a couple that came to see him, and he said to them, "What brings you here today?" And they went into, "Oh, what was this, blah, blah." And he said, "No, we haven't started the session yet." Oh, all right then. And they immediately perked up, and their body language, their postures changed, and they became all positive. And then when they started going into their story, the session did start again. He noticed them slumping. So your posture is a very, very important contributor to your responses to stress and how you can deal with it. If you do hold your shoulders back and your head up, then your internal physiology has been shown to change. There have been studies on this, but there's something very, very simple as well, which is related to laughter. And it's apparently when you smile, you're like a white-mouthed frog. Humor related biochemicals are released. And so if you approach something, as I said yesterday, from a point of view of humor, you're distancing yourself from it. You can see the pros and the cons, you can see the anomalies, you can see the things which are humorous, but you can also you have to distance yourself from things in order to see the humor in the situation. Anyway, the point I'm making is this: you can force your body to smile inside, even if you don't feel like doing this, simply by doing something as daft as this. Apparently, that makes you smile, even if your eyes are not smiling. There's people who their faces smile, but their eyes they seem to be looking at you a bit like a predator, wondering when they can strike. Plenty of those around. Anyway, do that and leave it in there for about a minute or two, and apparently your body starts thinking, "Oh, I'm smiling, I must be happy." So it's Pavlovian, and just in case anyone's thinking, "That can't possibly happen, can it? That sounds daft." Pavlov's dogs, remember, they started salivating because there's food put in front of them, and they heard a bell, and eventually when they heard the bell they started salivating, except when strangers were present. If there was a change to the environment, it seems that that was a new stimulus, and even the ringing of the bell didn't get them to salivate. So when Pavlov said, "Hey, come and have a look at these dogs. You'll never guess what happened. I'm going to ring a bell. And they're going to start thinking it's dinner time. And so they said, oh, right then. Sounds a bit daft. So they went in with him to have a look. And no, it didn't happen. He rang his bell. I can't for the life of me think what's happened. Well, it was a new circumstance. So, which brings us on to a kind of a side issue. Maybe it'll be a little video about that. But generally speaking, when you change your circumstances, however slightly, it can alter things in your favor, or it can alter things against you. Depends on whether it's one more straw on the camel's back or whether it's removing a straw. Oh, I'm looking up there because the camera's down here. Hello. So anyway, yes, might sound a bit daft, but hold your shoulders back, chin up, and you can do this, you know, go to the bathroom and do it if you've got to, but just get yourself a little happier. Humour and happiness are very, very related. Very related. Very related. You're here because you want to know how to be happy. Well, very simple 1 second, well, 59-second hack. Do that. You'll feel so daft doing it, it'll automatically make you want to laugh. Anyway, all right, 6 minutes 23. I'm getting there. It's under 8 minutes. Okay, we'll get this down to 5 minutes in the end. So that's today's little consideration. And yeah, posture, smiling. Make yourself smile. Now your heart is ooh, sorry. Hope I haven't broken any copyright laws there. Okay, good night. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff to spread the word, make other people happier, make the world a happier place. Because I'm sorry, it does need it. It's